Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Wimbledon Spiritualist Church, and also to our virtual congregation. I extend a warm and loving welcome to you all. I hope you enjoy the service this morning. Our medium is Ivan Lee, and we've got Phil Shaw, who's a member of our congregation, who's going to be giving a reading and doing the healing moment. So I hope you enjoy yourselves today and enjoy the rest of it. Very important as spiritualists that we keep the movement uplifted with the joy and love of the Spirit, and the manifestation of that there is no death, that life continues from this life to a more abundant life, and that in a way we're not alone. But doesn't mean we're haunted, but we're not alone. So we'll say our opening prayer, and then we will hand over to Phil Shaw at the end of the opening prayer. So, my friends, I'd ask you to bow your heads in prayer or find somewhere to be still and silent. Father, Mother God, we enter into this church and into the virtual world, bringing ourselves into thy presence. We seek communion with thee and our loved ones from the realms of spirit. We ask for a manifestation of that spirit to come into the hearts and minds of all those we encounter upon the highways and byways of life, that they feel the presence of their loved ones, they feel the presence of ministering angels, and they feel the presence of healing within their heart and within their mind, to give them strength to continue during this period of world turmoil. We ask a blessing upon the leaders of all nations, and also the scientists that are trying to find a vaccine and cure for COVID-19. May they be blessed in all their endeavours. So, Father God, into thy hands we commend the spirits of we thy children to thy safekeeping, knowing with thee at all times thy will shall always be done. Amen. Amen. Let's say the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And leave us not when in temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Now I'm going to hand you over to Phil, who's still recovering from his conditions, but he's, with all the love and healing and the medical profession, he's working well. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Phil Shaw.
Good morning, everyone. In a moment, I would like to invite you to join me for a moment's silence to send healing energy, love and light to our loved ones, family, friends, and everyone on Mother Earth, including our animal brethren, who is in physical and emotional pain. Also those who are trying to readjust to life after lockdown and are fearful and insecure about dealing with the new normal. May they receive guidance and reassurance that will help them rebuild their lives in a meaningful and empowering way. We pray for the bereaved, those souls who have transitioned into the spirit world, and our NHS key workers, whose contribution to saving lives has been an heroic achievement. Let us also give special thanks to our spirit guides and healing angels for the unconditional love and companionship they share with us on our life path. A minute's silence now follows. The Harry Edwards Healing Prayer. May I be thankful for all the blessings I already have. Grant me relief from pain and sickness. Protect me from all ills, and grant me good health in the days to come. Remove all causes of imperfection, and bring thy healing ministers close to me, that I may be conscious of their presence and receive guidance and inspiration. Grant me courage and fortitude to overcome all adversity. Let me be conscious of thy strength in all time of need. Grant me confidence to overcome my fears and not to anticipate harm. Teach me how to live rightly in thy sight, to do only that which is right and true. I pray that good guidance and right influencing will inspire all thy peoples to be as brothers, one to another, and that peace shall endure for all time. Now I'd like to finish by reading a poem, a short poem written by the late and legendary Charlie Chaplin, the actor and film director. He wrote this at the age of 26, which is remarkable for the wisdom and maturity it contains at such a youthful age. The piece is very relevant to many of us who, during imposed isolation, have started to reevaluate our priorities, self-nurture, and through adversity, learn to live and respect ourselves with greater clarity. As I begin to love myself, I found that anguish and emotional suffering are only warning signs that I was living against my own truth. Today, I know this is authenticity. As I begin to love myself, I understood how much it can offend somebody if I tried to force my desires on this person, even though I knew the time was not right and the person was not ready for it, and even though this person was me. Today, I call this respect. As I begin to love myself, I stopped craving for a different life, and I could see that everything that surrounded me was inviting me to grow. Today, I call this maturity. As I began to love myself, I understood that at any circumstance, I am in the right place at the right time, and everything happens at exactly the right moment. So I should be calm. Today, I call this self-confidence. As I begin to love myself, I quit stealing my own time and I stopped designing huge projects for the future. Today, I only do what brings me joy and happiness, things I love to do, and that makes my heart cheer. And I do them in my own way and in my own rhythm. Today, I call that simplicity. As I begin to love myself, I freed myself of anything that is no good for my health. People, food, things, situations, and everything that drew me down and away from myself. At first, I called the attitude a healthy egoism. Today, I know it is love of oneself. As I begin to love myself, I quit trying always to be right, and ever since I was wrong less of the time. Today, I discovered this is modesty. As I begin to love myself, I refuse to go on living in the past and worrying about the future. Now I only live for the moment where everything is happening. Today I live each day, day by day, and I call it fulfillment. As I begin to love myself, I recognize that my mind can disturb me and it can make me sick. But as I connected it to my heart, my mind became a valuable ally. Today I call this connection wisdom from the heart. We no longer need to fear arguments, confrontations, or any kind of problems with ourselves or others. Even stars collide, and out of their crushing, new worlds are born. Today, I know this is life. It's now my pleasure to introduce our medium for this morning's service, Mr. Ivan Lee. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Phil. It's not the good-looking Ivan Lee, it's the ever so good-looking Ashley Robinson. I'm going to do just a couple of hellos and welcomes to the service. Ladies and gentlemen, at Wimbledon Spiritualist Church down here in South London, a very good morning to you all. Welcome to Wimbledon Spiritualist Church. It's lovely to see you all here, almost on cue. My son, who should be in the other room, has come running in as well. Hello, Noah. I think he likes the limelight of Facebook and YouTube. Hello to everybody on Facebook that's joining us on the service today. We're going to do a couple of hellos for people that are joining us online, and then I'll have great pleasure in handing over to Ivan. So we've got a good morning there from Kim. Kim, good morning to you. Welcome to the church service. Where is it? You want to say hello to everybody? Yeah? Say hello to everybody on Facebook and YouTube from Wimbledon. Say hi. Hi. Jilly joins us. Good morning to you there too, Jilly. Welcome joining us online. If you're watching online, we hope you're joining directly at Spiritual Productions TV. Elaine says, great poem. If you're on a watch party, remember that any of your comments will only be seen within the watch party itself. Boys, you need to be quiet, please. Come on. Sorry. Ashley Oliver says, good morning to Ray, Phil, Ivan, and all of the Wimbledon congregation. On a watch party, remember that your comments can only be seen by those people inside the watch party. So if you're looking to engage directly with Ivan later, please make sure you're on YouTube Direct, on Spiritual Productions TV. Consider subscribing to that channel to get all of your notifications. For those people inside the congregation, it's much easier to engage with Ivan. You just need to open your mouths. We haven't had a lot of practice doing that over the last couple of months. So welcome back to church and welcome to the opportunity to do that. Natalie and Christine, good morning to you. Thank you for joining us online as well. We'll leave some of those comments to come in automatically. Diana says hello. In the church, we're going to just do a couple of names of people. Remember, we've got Cherie and Jane and Shirley there. Lovely to see you. Ivor and Kelly and Steve and Jim. And we've got Sharon Wood joins us online as well. So it's great that we're getting some of the congregation back in. We've got Mary Dixie as well at the back of the church. And lots of other Wimbledon congregation, including Phil, joining us online. Olwyn, who would usually be at the Ivory Keys, joins us online today. Olwyn, we miss you in the church. We look forward to seeing you soon. And Busy Bee, friends down in Portsmouth. I think that's the name you're trading by now. Tracy Smith joins us online as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, at Wimbledon Spiritualist Church online, I now have great pleasure in introducing my good friend and spiritual mentor, Mr. Ivan Lee.
Thank you. Hi everyone, morning everyone in virtual land out there. Hi, that's why everyone on look. It's so nice and wonderful to be back on this platform again. It's been a while in this wonderful church. I'll cheer up. I don't know about you online, but they're all miserable here. Okay, right. And also, there's some of you who do come to the church, regulars on a Sunday morning. You might be quite surprised, and maybe some of you at home, that I'm here on a Sunday morning. Yes. Cheers, Ray. I only usually do things, but anyway, I'm here. It feels very, very.
15 years, isn't it, since you've done Sunday morning?
It's about 15 years since I've done a Sunday morning service in the church. I've done a couple online. During this lockdown, this virus, and I thought I was doing it online today, but Ray conned me. But there we go. That's a conversation we'll have to have later. And it feels very odd as well, because it's the first time in 3 months I've got a pair of socks on. I haven't had a pair of socks on for 3 months. But it really. Okay, right, I've got to go on with it. Evening. See, I'm not used to mornings. Hi, Kim. I've got Yeah, hi everybody. Okay, I'm not sure when I want to go first, because I do have 2 separate connections coming in. I've got a father figure coming in. I've got 2 actually. Right, I want a Frank. I've got a Frank that connects. I want Dad Frank. I feel like I'm in the church at the minute. Does anyone connect with Frank? It would be you, Shirley, wouldn't it? Right. Did Dad have the chest issues, by the way, Cheryl? Yeah, because as he connects in, and your father must be quite a polite man. very, very polite, very gentlemanly, very Sunday best. Like my dad, we'll get on a Sunday morning, shirt and tie and a vest. Maybe not a waistcoat, but a vest. You know the, what they called? Pullovers. The short sleeve, yeah. Okay, I've got it, right. Bear with me, everyone online, but it's like I've got to go with Frank, and I've also got a George that I want to connect with on the line. So if you connect with a George, and I do want a grandfather figure for George out in the real world. Right. Your father, Shirley, was not a man of many words, was he? No, because he sort of connects in very, if I say prim and proper, you know what I mean. Okay. Thank you very much. I'm not too sure about that, but and he speaks very. Oh, this is weird. He speaks very eloquently, very eloquently. He reminds me of them old sort of people in them like film mills and hello. Cheers, love. I remember him. But I don't know with this chest condition with that. Do you have problems on the lungs as well?
Can I tell you what it was? Cancer of the lungs.
That's on the lungs then. Right, that makes sense. You can tell me whatever you like, Shirley. I don't mind, but I'd rather tell you. Is that okay? Now, he's also making, I don't know whether the maid connection comes into it, but it's about a maid connection. That'd do. Right, I know Mum's passed as well. There's a few that have passed. I mean, but Dad, I like Dad because he's very protective as well. And it's almost like, I don't know if there's issues going on with the family at the minute. We don't do anything private online. If you Google me later, I'll tell you everything. All Shirley's secrets will be coming right up. Read the book. Right, but Shirley, it's like, I've got an issue. I don't know if it's from the kids or grandkids, so there's this little bit of ding-donging going on.
Unless they've got anything.
Yeah, it's like something. You've got two girls. So it's like two of them is pulling out. So there's a little bit of.
Oh yeah, I know the two.
Good. So okay, I've got it. Because your dad, Frank, very nice, strong family man. That makes sense. It's not affecting you, but it's like two of the girls. I've got it. Are very. I don't know if it's loggerheads or just clash, and they don't seem to sort of. Yeah, because it's like father, dad. I don't like that, and that with you. Generally, health's all right. Bit of wear and tear. Nothing major going on. Does that make sense, Shirley? You might not feel like it some mornings, but it is. He's such a nice man. You don't know anyone quite. Right. Hang on. Right. Doreen. Hello, mate. Did your George have the heart issues? Or, yeah, I want heart issues with my George. If it's your George, Doreen, okay? Or it don't be George, but don't be heart issues. Frank sends his love, Shirley, your dad. Short, not a man of many words. Like I said, very short, sharp, simple. Does that make sense? I've got to go online, people, so talk about yourself for a while, okay? Because I've got to look here, haven't I? I've got to look there, Richard, yes? Oh. Hearing voices, that's good. Okay, right. Doreen, I'm not sure if I'm with you, but it's like George, who had a heart problem, and I've also got something about, with July now, I've got something like July coming up, or an anniversary or birthday coming up in July that's got to connect all this together. I know there's a delay in here, so we'll have to wait. Round to the kids. And I want to bring free. I'm not sure who I want to be with. George, heart problem I need. I'm not sure if I'm with Jill. Jill? Is it just the two for the George, Richard?
Yes.
Right. But the heart, which one had the heart problems? No, go back to Jill. And it's like, I do feel like granddad as well. So I don't know if there's two Georges that connect. Okay, Jill, listen, and he's talking about two connections within the family. I don't know if it's two girls again, or if you've got a sister, but he's talking about two. And the father, okay, I've got it, mate. He's coming in, quite a nice man, and he's actually quite, what's the word I'm looking for? Very sort of dry, humorous man. Okay, Stacey, this makes more sense, because I knew it was granddad, Stacey, and it's like, and is it the two daughters you got? Just say yes out loud, we can hear you. We can't. Oh, cheer up. And And the birthday July, right, brilliant, that will do. And because as Grandad comes in, I don't know if it's with your home, Stacey, but he's making reference to not issues indoors, but I got something I need to change around, or sort of been, what's it called when you move stuff about and do stuff? Thank you. Rearranging things, okay? It's like I'm rearranging things indoors because I've got a fresh sort of feeling or look with indoors. And he's also talking about problems. Does me? Right. Oh, it's very weird, this is. All right, okay. It's like, yes, that will make sense, Stacey, because did you know Jules quite well, your granddad? Because he's got a quite nice, easygoing sense of humour, but it's very, very, very dry, almost like terrible, wasn't it? Right, your dad's George, you know, wasn't he? Did he have the heart problems as well? Right, that's not this George, it's another George. I don't mind two at once while I'm waiting for this. You've been rearranging your spare room, lovely. Need somewhere to live, right? I've got a place. Cool. Right, now, Stacey, I'm going to try and get through as much as I can this morning, and it's very different for me to work like this because I've got to try and do it one at a time. That don't sound good, does it? One communicator at a time, okay? And, but Grandad George, just short, sharp, simple Stacey, send his love. So indoor Stacey, you've been experienced, or maybe the laundry basket, there's a big, so many, again, thing. With all laundry basket. Thank you. With the laundry in, that's sort of got all rubbish clothes and stuff put in there. That makes sense, Stacey. And it's also, okay, I've got it, mate. You're very aware of what's going on around you. And with spirit drawing quite close. So I know we've been through a very worrying time anyway. It's all been a bit weird. And hopefully we can got it. But your granddad wants to really give good. It all makes sense, good. And you must have that feeling of spirit around you indoor space as well. That's all. I know it freaks you out. Look, we get very worried about it. It's not a problem. It's only Granddad George. I know he was quite young. You was young when he passed, but I've also got a grandmother figure. Do you also connect with someone with dementia condition? The stroke. Yeah. You did, right, because your dad, George, well, information to come forward, is making reference to us. Right. Is that? Yeah, I want one more recent, that makes sense, because as your dad George is coming in, did he box well, by the way? Because I don't mean professionally, but I would have been a bit of a. Yeah, I'm sort of amateur. Does that make? I noticed the sort of that this issue, Henry Cooper sort of thing. Does that make sense? Right. And I know Mum's who had the cancer condition as well. He's talking about someone had a cancer condition on the earth plane that's all cleared up. That makes sense, because I like Daddy George. Daddy George. You don't go to zip. Yeah, I've got zip here and all. Don't. I'm teasing, right? But yes, very well. Nan had a stroke. Right, hang on a minute. But did she have a dementia condition as well, Stacey? I do feel like the lady's for someone. She's 4. 5'4" comes up to here, or love is fine. Dad George sent his love is fine, and he's talking about, is there another pregnancy in the family somewhere?
She's blushing.
Not that I'm aware of.
It's not direct family, but within the what? Okay, mate. Your George is making that. It keeps going into September as well. So, okay, mate. I don't know about September connection that connects with you. Is that quite important one? Yes. Okay. There's no time to delay, so snap up, all right? But George, Dad, sends his love. That's your dad, right? No, Stacey, it's just George, Grandad for you, and I've got to move on, but George, Grandad sends his love, he's fine. And when you get that awareness indoors, thank you, the spirit being around, you're not going mad or imagining it, it's still sort of coming in quite close. And I don't mind that your aunt says breast cancer still living, but because they all connect, that makes sense. It's like blanket messages, which you get from spirit. I'm very deep there, haven't I? Very deep. Right, now, so that's your message, Stacey. I hope that makes sense. I've got a grandmother, I'm sure it's a mum. No, it's mum. Right, I've got a lady mother, and it's like I would have had a dementia condition. The breathing's going as well. I'm not sure if it's COPD or there would have been some sort of pneumonia condition. And I do feel like I want to be online. Doesn't make sense to anyone here, does it? So I do feel like it's not you. I want to go over on the line. No, not you, Stacey. That's George. Richard, is it? I don't know if it's Irene or Eileen I need a connection with. It's that sort of, could it be Ivy? I can't quite get, the lady's got a very soft, thank you, talking voice. Very low. I don't mean low, but very soft, very softly talking. And I do feel like I want someone who's on in the ether out there. It's definitely Iris, is that sort of, but I do want a dementia condition, if not dementia, Alzheimer's, that sort of condition. Hi, Lou, right. Now, did grandmother, is mum still living first of all? Because I feel like it's more of a message for mum. Not you, Phil. I want to go back. Don't know what I'm doing that for, it don't work, does it? Okay. Iris, thank you, Lou. Okay, right. Did you know your grandmother? Yes, obviously, good. And mum's still living? Yes, because she was, and was Nan quite not easygoing? She had her moments, but she's very soft talking, but very quite pleasant lady. And there's also there's two things. Oh, he's annoying me. There's two things that, okay, got it, darling, that she connects with. It's like, I don't know if it's a locket. No, back to the last lady. It's like a locket or some sort of necklace with the round thing in. There's also a stone ring, and it's like, I feel like it's a cross section of stones. Like we got the central one, you got little stones around it, like almost like a flower type. Display on there. Would that make sense, Lou? Definitely with you, Lou, because she keeps saying, I want to talk to her. Now, Lou, has there been a few, right, oh, how do I say that? Okay. I've got a boy. Do you have a boy? Is that the boy? Is that the boy in the picture? Yes? Lou? Is that your boy in the picture? Yes? Okay. Necklace and ring. Good, got it. Okay. Have you got the necklace and ring, Lou, or has Mum got it? Because Iris keeps wanting to come in. She talks too softly for me. Got to perk her up. You're right, Cheryl? Yeah. You've had your message and go now. I'm joking. Sorry. This time, it's quite good having you lot here with a time delay, because I can come to you and then wait for them. I've got a Michael. Does anyone keep with a Michael who's passed as well, or Mick?
Yeah. I know one of the ladies that usually comes to the church does.
I find out what's going on. Was he an annoying bloke, your Michael? No, he's living. Mary, two. Right, okay, I'm back to Lou for a minute, all right? I think Michael, I want who's passed though, Mary. Does that make sense? Yeah. Right, and was he an annoying man in a sort of... Annoying me, yeah. Yeah, he's annoying me. He kept doing it. Right, I'll be with you in a minute as soon as I finish Lou with Nan. Now, your grandmother never moaned about the condition she had. She's very... just got on with it, really. And I do hate... I hate dementia. It's the worst thing in the world. But everything's back to normal, as it were, and she's got a very strong constitution. I'd never say that word. Very strong, tough lady, but not pushy or feisty. And it was a relief at the past. She's also putting down a rose to do with you as well, Lou. And I don't know if the rose is symbolic. I don't do symbols, but it's made it symbolic of something. And she keeps telling me you'd understand. So I hope you'd understand. And there's also something about an October connection, October birthday anniversary. That's quite important that we're connecting with you. I know what the rose is. Thank you. Because she's talking about the pregnancy. Right, love, I can see it. She's having a baby. So I want a pregnancy that never went full term, that she looks after on that side of life. Won't go into detail, but as though it's quite important that your grandmother wanted to get that across. I hope that makes sense, Lou, because I've got to sort Michael out. She's getting right on my nerves. Very annoying, isn't he? Right. Okay. Your grandmother Iris sends her love, Lou. It's mainly to do, the baby's the important thing. I don't know why she keeps bringing that forward, but it's like she looks after a baby that connects, that would never, I've got to stress this, never touch the earth plane. So I'll leave her love with you and say God bless. Right. You're Michael, Mary. Was he family, though?
My first husband.
Well, here we go. Right. How many have you been through? 4? Right. Was he the drinker?
Not exactly.
Not. Who was a drinker that connects with you that's passed?
Nick, my son's dad.
Here we go. I've got 2 Michaels. I've got 2 Georges, I've got 2 Michaels. Right.
Someone's taking the Michael.
Yeah, someone's taken the Mickey here. And I don't want online for the Michael at the minute. I want to be within here. Right. You're first, and they're both partners. That makes sense. And was yours annoying as well? Yeah, and it's like with was he an alcoholic, basically?
I suppose so.
Yeah, because it's like...
He didn't look it.
No, because he looks quite well groomed. Yes. Does that make sense? He's not the sort of bloke you see at Garden Park bench first thing in the morning or outside the Witherspoons with a can of Tennants. Do you know what I mean? He's a bit more sophisticated, if we call it that. And with his passing... I've got to, how can I put it? His actions, lifestyle led to his passing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because it felt like my body sort of shut down. Yeah. And he would connect with your son, did you say, who's living?
Yes.
Yeah, and he was Mick as well. Yeah, he was Mick. Was yours Michael?
He was Mick.
I've got 2 Micks.
Yeah.
Right, Mick just wants to say hello, basically. Right, I know you weren't together when he passed, so it sort of drifted. No. Does that make sense? Yeah. And he thought he was a bit of a player, a bit smooth, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yours ain't. No. Yours is annoying. Right, all right, mate. Right. And do you know if you had a cancer condition, Mary?
I don't know what it was, to be honest.
Okay, no. And is there coastal connections with the pair of you?
Yes. There are cancer. Sorry?
Is there coastal connections with you as well, Mary?
Yeah.
I've got to go and... Yeah. Right, with you, does that make sense? Okay. Right, you're Mick, very short, sharp, so everyone wants to send his love to you, all right? And I know there's healing connections with the pair of you both know that, but the problem is you run around, more you, Mary, than you, because you've learned to sort of be a bit more, it's going to sound awful what I'm saying, but it's not. A little bit more selfish towards looking after yourself, a bit more, does that make sense? Mary, you ain't. You're right, because it's like, I got your first husband, you always was, really, I never knew that about her. Mary, you're quite stubborn. She's stubborn, isn't she? Right, because Mick's calling you stubborn. You're Mick. That makes sense? Not in a bad way, in a good way. Do you understand that? Because, and I know sort of everything's starting to open up, we're coming out of lockdown, but have you got a hospital appointment coming up or a doctor's checkup?
Next month.
Yeah. That's coming up, right? I don't know what I keep doing that for, but never mind. Because he's making reference to something coming up. Nothing major, just like a normal checkup, something that's overdue as well because of the lockdown.
Yes, they changed it.
Yeah, great, I got it. No worries, because I know he was your first husband. Did you break on quite amicable terms?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it wasn't your real big dust up like War of the Roses or anything like that. It's quite sort of, yeah, well, that's it. Does that make sense? Because it's part of the way. But he does send it up. Oh, I got it, mate. This is going to sound odd, Mary, because I don't know if you've heard from me before. I know you're very, very aware of spirit around you. Yes. But he's making reference to the fact he still holds a little candle here for you. Do you know that?
He was around this morning.
Oh, well, there you go. Was that when you was in the kitchen?
Might have been. I wasn't aware of that. No.
I've got to go in your kitchen.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. I don't know if I want one of you two. Who had toast? No. Right, I'm moving in, right? Okay, no problems. Mick, first husband, send his love. Mick, partner, boy's dad, sends his love. They're all okay. Does that make sense? Don't worry about the hospital doctor's thing. It's a routine thing that's been put off. Just needs to be dealt with. Does that make sense? You ain't got many problems. You're all right. Just a bit of wear and tear, but you're doing fine. That makes sense? That's your Michael. Okay? And do you know if you drink scotch as well? Got a real strong smell of scotch. with him. Okay, well, he's having a scotch Sunday morning. Why not?
Surprise me.
No, wouldn't surprise me either, but lucky bugger. But he sends his love, he's fine. Right, I want to go back on to out here. Hi, everybody. Oh, yeah, I got it. Right. I've got a gentleman who take his own life. Okay, right. I'm not an old man. I would take my own life, and I want to connect with Mum. Mum, you sure? I don't know if there's Matthew connects anywhere, or Matt. It's that sort of, not Mike, sort of Matt, Mike, could even be Mark. I really don't know if it's this communicator, because it's not the best communicator in the world, but I do feel like I want to go out. No, I'm there. I'm out here. He wants to connect with someone online, as it were. And I want son to take her own life, and I've also got a gentleman with him. I'm not sure if it's a grandfather figure for him, who would have had lung condition. It feels like emphysema, could even be cancer, but they've got the fluid on the lungs and I feel like it's a grandfather figure to the gentleman, the young fella that took his own life. Okay, while I'm waiting for that, any questions out there? No good. Let me get some water. Is there anyone taking that yet, Richard? Matthew, so it was Matthew, right, and has your dad passed as well, Sally? Because I got to feel like there's a grandfather figure with him. Yes, me. Hi, me. Okay, but it's just another one, short. I don't know if there's an anniversary coming up, or August is a particular month where I feel a bit down, because it's almost like I feel I want to be uplifted and bring things forward. Because with your son, okay, I've got it, mate. Obviously, if you take your own life, there are issues. You got usually depression, everything. But he wants to come in, and he's more than okay. And he keeps making reference. Had he done a tried before? Because I feel like there's been a little bit of history. Understand? Thank you. Tried to take my own life, and in the end, I've got it, mate. He made. I really don't want to swear on a Sunday morning. He really made sure. Okay. And I've got to connect the gentleman as well with the lung condition. I don't think it is cancer, it's more like emphysema. And I don't know if there's an Eddie or Ted that would connect, or even if he's one of yours. Sally, does Edward or Ted connect with you? I know the boy's yours, but I'm not sure about the gentleman. Thank you, Matthew. He's quite a helpful little lad. He's brought in a person, but I don't think it's your dad. I want a father figure, Ted, Eddie, and I've got this lung condition as well. And he wants to connect. And the August thing, I'm not sure if it's for you, Sally, and the other person. Would the August thing make sense? I know it's his birthday this Tuesday, but it's still July, isn't it? You can't argue with him online, can you? It's horrible. Right. I'll go with that, but there's something about I get it, mate. I get it. Well, he's all right. He's having a drink for his birthday, because I've got two. Your dad with a lung condition, he's with him. Okay, they're together. And I've got another one coming in, because Ted's not yours. It's like I want an Edward or Ted that connects. I don't even know if I'm here actually. Anyone here connect with that Edward Ted?
Jackie does.
And me, it's the other husband.
It ain't your other husband, is it?
Yeah.
Hang on a minute, we're doing relate here for the moment. I don't mind doing this, Mary, because it's quite funny. You've got two husbands. I know you sent Mick around you this morning, but with Ted, was he Edward Ted? Eddie Ted?
Edward known as Ted.
Yeah. Did he have the lung condition before he passed, though?
It went in that direction.
Yeah.
It was.
Bit of everything.
Yeah.
Right. Now, we discussed. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm glad you didn't have four husbands, because we could be here all morning. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't know you was married twice. Oh, you rogue. Okay, right. It's like Ted. Now, was he? I don't know how to say it. Was the breakup with Ted a little bit more?
No, I didn't break up with Ted.
You sure? Okay, hang on a minute. Where's his watch, Mary?
In the drawer.
Right, is that the drawer that sort of, you have to wiggle about to shut it properly and open it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it don't quite work properly. Does that make sense? Because he says hello. No, Mick's the one you had. All right, I got it. Right, all right, he's buggered off anyway. But it's Ted, your husband, wants to come in. Okay. No, Ed's not your dad, Sally. Ed is Mary's husband. Keep up everybody at home, right? Matthew's your boy. His birthday's Tuesday. And there's something significant about August for you, Sally. And so I need to pick you up a little bit. I know. I've got it, love. Right, I know, because with your son's birthday, it brings it all back, but he's more than okay, and he keeps wanting to say, I'm at peace. Was Ted quite polite as well?
Yeah.
Because he just stood back and went, let the boy go. Yeah, okay, right, now. Got it, right, okay. But your boy does send his love. I've also got clothing. I don't know if it's shoes, Sally, that's got some of your son's shirts. It's like the PK collar ones, you know, like, not necessarily Fred Perry, but it's like that Fred Perry, the free button collar. PK collars, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, PK collar shirts, as though you must have a few of your boys indoors still. Does that make sense, Sally? Your second husband just wanted to send his love, he's fine.
Yes, I know.
Right, simple as that. And did one of them have cufflinks as well?
I've got those cufflinks, yeah.
Yeah, because that's a weird, oh, look, cufflinks. Cufflinks, okay? Because, okay, thank you. Ted is making the rest of the cufflinks that you have. Do you understand that? Okay, right.
Yeah, I've also bought some for my brother. Yeah.
That'd do, right? But Ted sends his love, is fine. Does August connect with you as well, Mary?
That's with the dad,
Yeah. You don't connect with the Masons, do you? Or gentlemen who's in the Masons?
Other than Darren then, no.
Oh, no, I don't want him popping up.
Oh, I think, sorry, yes, I've been going back a bit.
Yeah, I'm going back a bit, but I don't have Ted, because Ted wasn't in the Masons,
No.
but he's just making reference to someuld else. That'd do. I wanted to connect it with Ted. But they send their love to find. Mick's buggered off. It's probably down a pub. Don't know. No, Mitzi, Ted's her husband. You can't have her husband. Your Ted's going out to Mitzi at the minute. No, I'm joking. Okay. Now, I've got a lady who's patiently waiting, but she's got quite a nasty, quite a it's like the patience was only stretched so thin. And I got Joan. I'm sure it's a Joan. I've got to connect it with the Joan.
Yes.
What did I don't know where I want to be.
Nothing more, Joan.
Has she passed?
Yeah.
Right.
Took her a long time to go.
Right, hang on, let me double check. Because the lady I've got, Joan I've got. Okay, I've got it. Right, bear with me at home, everybody, in case it isn't. But I've got different health issues that sort of, and I feel like it's not yours. No, she just went, I don't know her. Okay. Right, I do want to be out online here. It's like I need something that would connect with Joan, and there is various different health issues, and my mobility, I feel like I've been, right, as I was trapped in my body quite a bit. So I don't know if I want bedbound or mobility issues, real problem, and it's like I couldn't get about, and I'm not even sure if there's a dementia condition involved, probably ebbing away, very slow, if you like, passing, or health issues. That's a better way of putting it. A lot of health issues over a number of years, which you would have had to have care. That's not your mother-in-law, is it?
What's in her having care?
No, she keeps going, no. Okay, right. I've got two Jean, right. You don't connect with the Jean as well, do you? Jean. No. Right, because it's like W. Joan. Is anyone accepting that online yet, Richard? And also, whoever I want to talk to has got one of Joan's rings. Lisa, your ex-mum was called Joan. Your ex's mum. It's all exes today, isn't it? Good job you're together still.
You said it's a relate meeting.
Yeah, I said it's going to be a relate morning. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Jerry Kyle Show. Hang on a minute. Listen, I'm not sure where I want to be first, but it's like the lady Joan, was there different health issues? And it's like everything's going away. Are you, Lorna? Now, okay. Is there a Bill? I want to connect a Bill with the Joan as well, a William. I want to connect the two together. So I need one with a Bill and one with a Joan. I felt like with the first lady, Richard, no, I don't feel I'm with Kim. Sorry, Kim, I don't feel like I'm with you. I do feel like I want a mother figure, you see, with Joan. Or mother, I don't mind mother-in-law. It's not yours. Okay? Right. Well, was there a Bill that connects as well? I'm playing golf. Why am I playing golf? Right. Bill, your dad, right, both passed, yes? And was it mum that was in care and had very health issues going down and down? No. Hi, Lorna. I know Lorna, everybody, but I'm not nearly. I've got this thing. Your dad is showing me, Bill, and it's a weird thing, and it looks like a mare's, not a sash, but I think with a big sort of, I don't know if it's a star or if it's a medal, it's a blooming big medal. I said blooming. Okay. It's I'm cleaning up, people. Okay, but it's like a medal. I do want to meet with Lorna. Is there a photograph that connects where your dad's with mum, and it's got, I don't know what it is. It's like, I don't know if it's an award and everything, because the both of them coming forward together. Because I know Dad would have been a while ago. I'm not sure if he had the heart problems or the chest issues with Dad, because Mum would have had a lot of issues going on. And there's also, she keeps making reference to, right, I don't know if there's been talk of a move with someone, not you, the boy. You must have a son, because it's the son we talk about moving, because Mum keeps making reference to your boy, as though he keeps talking about possible move, or a move was meant to be happening, didn't happen, because of what went on in the world, obviously, but it sort of wants to get a move on with a move. I hope that makes sense. It's for tasting wine. They're all drunk and divorced this morning, aren't they? Right. Where did that come from? Okay, but who's got the, it feels like a medal, or I don't know what it is, but someone's still got it, because your father's quite a very upright man. He's with Mum, by the way, so there must be quite a, okay, thank you. Quite a distance of time with his passing and Mum's passing, but they are sort of both together here. And this is really interesting. Right. Tony, I've got a Tony connecting as well, but I don't know where I want to be with him at the minute. I don't feel like I'm here again. I feel like I want to be out there. I don't think it's for you, Lorna, because very short. Okay, I've got it. Mum and Dad want to come forward. I like your mum. Now, with your mum, she's making reference, because everyone gets a bloody message every week, but you hardly get any. And your mum wanted to come in and make sure you got something this week, because she wants to cheer you up. I know we've all been sitting at home, sitting in the sun, drinking wine. Not a bad life, but can't go on forever, can it? Okay. Or is it your brother that's moving? Oh, it's her boy. Ooh, got it. Okay. Right. I thought you meant your boy, beg your pardon, but your mum's making reference. You want to come, give you a bit of upliftment as though stuff's getting you down, all right? Okay, I've got it, love. It's like stuff's getting you a bit down, as though you really sort of need to, I know we can't get out and about, but you could do with getting out and about a bit, but it's entirely up to you, but Mum's just making reference. You are aware that they're around you. And is there, I don't know whether no, it's free. It's like, I don't know if there's 3 sisters as well. Did someone take a ring that wasn't meant to have the ring, and someone got annoyed because they got Mum's ring, but someone else wanted it? Well, it's a big deal, but someone was a bit annoyed that the ring, okay, love, I got it. Your mum's making reference to a ring that they kept that someone else wanted. Not a big deal, but okay, I've got it, love, I got it. Your mum's making reference, tell them to pack it in, behave themselves, it doesn't matter. I've got it, love. All right, love. All right. Because he's making reference, hi, I'm all right. I'll be in a minute, Anthony. All right, so I know a Tony's just come in. But it's weird, it looks like Tony's my farmer, but his father. Because the things are in the, what? See what I mean? No? Am I the only one who thought that? It does, it looks like farmer. Okay. Right, anyway, I'll be with you in a minute, Anthony. Right, and you're Anthony, obviously, but Tony, was Dad known as Tony? He would have been Anthony, but it's Tony. Okay, and did he have the, I'm not sure if it's cancer condition, right, okay, let me get back. All right, love, Joan, thank you. Because Joan, your mum, is making, let them get on with it. Sister took the rings, never mind. It's like no good, because Mum don't like people arguing over stupid little things. I got it, darling, because she was quite a down-to-earth, easygoing lady without no dramas. Does that make sense? And I don't know if it's one of your sisters. There's a bit of a drama. I say drama queen politely. Yeah. Drama queen politely, okay? But don't worry, as it gets you down. But Mum, Dad, thank you, mate. Bill, your father's made. I'm dancing as well. I want to do the waltz. I don't know if mum and dad danced or waltzed or proper, I'd call it proper Strictly time, do you know what I mean? Proper ballroom dancing, but I do feel like I want to dance. I've got it, love. So mum, yeah, the mobility was a big issue. So she can get about now. She can get about. She's fine, and she's happy as Larry being with Daddy, your dad, Bill. Okay, and she sends her love. Drama Queen's correct. Jerry Kyle. Anyway, we had the DNA tests. Right. Mum, Dad, send her love. They're fine. I've got to go over now. Hiya, Anthony, because your dad's coming forward now. He's talking about a recent wedding. Did he get married here, didn't he? Yeah. Anthony.
Yes.
Right. Your father was talking about Tristan Anthony, but he's known as Tony. Good, Anthony. And your dad was at the wedding, by the way. I don't know if he always got on with you or understood things, but he's more than all right. And I don't know if he's mellowed out, because as he comes in, I feel like I'm the old school. How do I put it? Geezer. The old school, sort of Mickey Flanagan type, sort of, I'm all right, and quite, yeah, old school. And as he connects in, he wants to make reference to you. I don't know if you got on with Dad, because as he connects in, Anthony, I feel very hot and cold, as though I'm all right 1 minute, and the next minute I'm sort of, how do I put it? I just go quiet and back off a bit. I hope that makes sense to you, Anthony. And type quicker, if you can. Hang on a minute. Okay. That's interesting. I don't know, your dad's... You sure? I don't know if it's money or anyone's good with money, because he keeps making reference to money as though there's been some... I don't know if it's... I want to hear now. Okay, mate, I've got it. On the earth plane, I don't know if it's a property being sold or there's money, thank you, wrapped round in a property. It's a fair chunk. Okay, yeah, ups and downs. That's. I mean, he's all right. I feel like he's mellowed out a bit over here, Anthony, your dad, Tony. But he's making reference. I don't know if there's some issue with... I don't know if I've got 2 properties, you see. I mean, I don't have 2 properties. I don't mean I have 2 properties. Tony, Dad's talking about 2 properties, as though there's money wrapped up in one, as though there's a bit of frustration. I'm not sure it's up to sell or getting rid of, because with the way the world's gone, it's all gone. We all know what's happened. Everything's sort of come to a halt, but it's picking up now. But Dad keeps making reference. Right. He keeps highlighting the September connection. I want to go mid-September, and we don't do fortune telling, but he keeps talking about something to do with a property around mid-September, and he keeps going around sort of the 18th, 17th. I don't know if that is an anniversary for you, Anthony, or a birthday, but he's making reference to that as though there'd be something, some movement, some advancement, and it's to do with finances for some reason. I don't want to go the ins and outs of your bank account. How much? I'm not doing that. Sunday morning, behave. And, okay, yeah, I get that. He's fine with it now, Anthony, all right. He's got no problems with it. And especially, okay, I've got it, mate, because if I said to you, I don't want to go running then. If I said to you, I'm used to running up and down, you see. I'm not used to this. I've got to stay in one spot. Yeah, bothered, are you? Not bothered, not bothered. Hi, everybody. Now, right, well, your dad, Tony, is making, I hope this property thing is okay, but if he's okay, this is the first thing I want to say, because it was like, as he connected, he went, tell him I was at the wedding, okay? And he found it quite, when he was on the earthplane, when he was on the earth plane, he found it quite, he wouldn't have, you know, how can I put it? He's old school, right? But he was there and he thought, I'd like that, because it was lovely, son, it was lovely. Okay, not the sort of man to apologise either, Anthony, because he's quite old school, but he sends his love, he's fine. Now, I've got to move to someone else. To not trip his hand, but no, upside. Good, brilliant, because it's called your dad, Anthony. Oh, you can all see that, can't you, up there? I feel like I've got to repeat, never mind. Okay. Right, it keeps going to September, as though something might be some good news or something around September for you, to do with finances and another property. So you sold 2 properties in February. Cool. Got a few quid, didn't he? Anyway, your dad does say this. There is that sort of, even though with the ups and downs, not severe, But there's a close knit here with your father as he wants to come in. And he's also, I don't know if it's you, but he's also showing me a pocket watch. So I don't know if there's a pocket watch that connects with someone that you have or your partner. It's pocket watch. Was wedding, September's wedding, and his wife's birthday. Cool. Chris. So I just sneezing. Chris. Okay. That's you, Tony. I don't know if I want a Christine or Chrissy, okay? But I want to connect it. It's a woman, not a gentleman. All right, but no, I want to go out there again. Okay. Does anyone out there connect with a Christine? No, it might be Catherine. Say that again, love. It could be a Catherine or Kathy I need to connect with, okay? And she's coming in. I do have a cancer condition, so I'm not sure if it's her. Because right, I'll wait till everyone's sort of woken up at home. Wake up at home. Take your time, people. Kick off 8 till 6 o'clock today. We got time. Okay. Right, I'm Catherine. Doesn't connect here anywhere, does it?
I can take a cake, my old next door neighbour.
No, don't think so. Did she have a cancer condition?
Yes, she did.
Okay. I'm not sure. Did you shop for her?
Yes, I do, yeah.
It might be with you then. Okay. I know it's not family. And was it Catherine or Kate?
Yeah, Kate.
And did the cancer sort of, she was always bright and breezy?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? And you would have helped her out a lot?
That's right.
Right, okay, I've got it. Yeah, I'm in there, sorry. I might have two. All right, Demi, is there also a gentleman that connects with another Catherine who's passed? I've got two Cathys. I had two Ronnies. Or Eric and Ernie, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, I ain't got my glasses on. Okay, right. That's weird. Okay, right. I've got the Kate. Was it Kate?
Yeah.
Kate's your one, does that make sense? Yeah, bubbly, bright and breezy. Not an old lady. But you'd have helped her out with shopping and stuff. And I've cancer with her, because when it finally took hold of the cancer condition, it really went downhill quite quick, yes?
Yeah.
She says hello, thank you. It's all she wanted to do. Thank you. Simple as that. Right, now, Kathleen was down in cancer. Hi, Kim. Is there also a gentleman who had a heart problem as well? I feel like I'm with... don't know who I'm with, actually.
You've got two people on there.
Yeah, I've got two. I don't feel I'm with you, Jane. I feel like I do want grandmother figure, right? Grandmother figure.
Okay, you have three come up now.
Right. And it's like, I do feel like it's a grandmother with this lady, okay, Kathleen, and it is a cancer condition. Kathleen was, I do feel like I'm with you, Kim, okay? And his dad passed as well. Stepping in. All right, mate. A gentleman, okay, a gentleman stepping in who's talking about heart problems. Now, just make sure that connects. It is your nan, but I've just got to double check it is if it's your dad who had the heart problem who's passed. And I've also got a David that connects somewhere, so I might not be with you, Kim. I've got a David that's passed. So with you, it is with you. Oh, yeah. So Jewish. Right. Kim, your grandmother's also under cancer condition. I don't know if there's two issues with the cancer, but she's making reference, or I would have had it and it's come back, as though it's dragged on a bit, as though it's quite a frustrating time. And it was such, okay, I've got it, darling. It was like, I did enough in the end. It's like, I couldn't be bothered with it. I couldn't be bothered anymore. And it's like, and I'm okay. And there's also, I want a single stoned ring that must connect somewhere that someone's got. Her husband had a heart condition. Right, that'd be your granddad then. You never know now, do you? Okay. Not you, Pauline. I'm with Kim. Sorry, love. Then it must be the the bloke who had the heart problem, was that the one that connects with your grandmother? Yes? Because he feels like a father figure, but it might be grandfather. I don't mind that, because it's like, cause it's mainly the Catherine that's doing it. But is there a David that connects somewhere? I might have the David that's passed that's not to do with you. Right, grandmother is stepping in. Hello. Right, Kim, She wants to make reference to you. She's all right, and she wants to cheer her. She's a nice lady. She go around, keep a real sort of, I'm not going to go mother hen, clucky, clucky, but that could have been close, couldn't it? Okay. But it's like she's making, she keeps an eye on everybody, as though there's been a lot of worry, as though there's, I don't know. Yeah, everything just like, right. Have you lost it indoors? I bet it's the sofa. Everything's behind the sofa. Yeah. Isn't it? Yeah. Go down there and you find some loose change as well. Okay. Because your grandmother just wants to say hello, short, sharp, simple, easy, a nice lady, and she's fine. Right. I do feel like it's Uncle David passed. Right. And did your David pass quite quickly? Not that quick. Well, it might be that quick. Or was it like that? Like that. Okay, because it's like, it is with you. Right. David. Okay. Okay, Uncle. So I've got it. Sends his love. He's fine. And he's all right. And there's something about a February connection. So it's quite important. I know Valentine's is February, but your nan keeps showing me, I've got an array of flowers she keeps showing me. And I can distinctly smell lilies as well. So I don't know if lilies is your favourite or it's that sort of smell, but I can smell them. That's coming from Nanny Kathleen. And if you just lost a stone, I bet it's indoors. I bet you check the Hoover. Don't do that. Don't do that. It might be. Right, but I bet, yeah, because your grandmother keeps going, oh, it'll turn up. It'll turn up, as though losing the stone, you thought, oh, it's a bit gutty and a bit heartbreaking. But it don't matter. She does insist it's going to turn up. So when it turns up, email us here at the Wimbledon Spiritualist Church, and we'll have a 10% finder's fee. Sorry, Ray? 20% finder's fee. Right. Anyway, Kathleen sends her love. She's fast. Yeah, David's here as well. Okay, and he would pass very quickly. I'm not sure if it's like aneurysm heart, but he would have gone quite quickly. But he wants to come and say hello. But there's something distinctly important about the February, and it is to do with. I keep getting roses, so I want something around Valentine's Day. I didn't get any cards this year. Oh, you don't care, do you?
You get the one I sent you.
Yeah, good. Trade-wise. That's why I got an array of flowers. That makes sense. She was a flower person. Flowers. No. Great, trade-wise, brilliant. Because it was like an array of flowers. Okay, so that's your message. Dave's all right and all, by the way. Bit annoying. No, actually, he's quite easy-going bloke. But he wants to say hello. He's fine. So I leave all their love with you, Kim, and say God bless. 98, done. Yeah, hang on.
You've got one more?
I don't know what I'm doing that, I'm going to knock them out of heaven, do you know? Come on. Ron. Does someone here connect with a Ron?
Yeah. Stephen.
Steve, at the back, Steve.
Yeah.
Right, Ron that's passed.
Yeah.
Right, hello, Steve.
All right.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Right, I'm not getting the words out right. Right. Did you know Ron quite well? How do you know then? Because I do feel like he's. I do like the two of you. Right, now, is there issues indoors? We've been talking about a possible move or some improvements at home.
Your mum has, and she.
Don't mind that. Is Mum still living?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I don't mind that because he kept talking. And is Mum always changing things indoors as though she can never be settled, yeah? Because it's like I've got your dad going. I like your dad. He's got a good sense of humour, isn't he?
Yeah.
Very sharp, very quick, very sarcastic, and a bit rude, okay? But he's making reference to like, I'll tell your blooming mother.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You could have mother at the end of it.
Yeah, tell your mother that to bloody have it do as it is, it's fine. Would you understand that?
Yeah.
And that's your dad sort of, he ain't got much take. No, I'm here, Debbie, sorry, love. But he don't have much patience, your dad, sometimes, does he, with your mother? Sorry, that's the way it goes. That makes sense?
It could be, yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, no, I don't mean that. It's all right. And who has the condition?
He's dead.
Right.
Yeah,
that's granddad, isn't it?
Yeah.
I worked that one out myself. But is there a ring as well that connects with dad? I don't know if it's a signet ring or some sort of dress ring.
Yeah.
Who's got it?
Mum.
Right, all right. Does she wear it, do you know?
No.
Yeah, I've done it.
Yeah, because it's like, I'm not, that'll do, I'm glad you're here, okay. Tell her to shut up. She's going, no, he's going, yeah, okay. But Ron, nice quick little one, wanted to say hello, because it's like, almost like, I know there's been a few health issues with you, Stephen, isn't there? Yeah. Right, and it's like, is he going to do what he's told? She's going to say no, he's going to say yes. But by the health people.
It's a debate, isn't it, Steve? Well, they told me to go away for it.
Did they? Fair enough, okay. Because
there's a bit of a debate going on.
Yeah, because your dad's, I mean, we don't do full selling, but dad's getting involved here. It's like there's something, how can I put that? It's happening, but it ain't happening,
Yeah.
but it needs to happen.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right, because your dad agrees. Do you understand that? But at the moment, you're not doing bad. And who keeps waking up in the middle of the night about 4:30, 4:45? Oh, well done, mate. Don't get up that early for. But your dad's just making to let you know he is around you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that's Ron. Who's Charlie? Charlie don't connect with you, does it? Or Charles? Charlie?
Yeah, he's a guy that me and Dad knew at the past.
We all know Charlie every now and then, don't we?
Yeah.
But
No, you got he's right, Charlie.
yeah, right, Charlie's. But and is there Brixton connections with you?
No.
You sure? Might be Streatham actually, because I'm at Streatham going up into Brixton. St Reefans. I bet there is. Ask your mother.
There probably is somewhere, but I don't know.
There's a guy who used to drink with.
One dad, drinker.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a pain. I'm not on the shop. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I've got it. But anyway, he just wants to say hello. He's aware. There's this thing going on with the health thing. I've got it, mate. It's very frustrating. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And your dad agrees, and he's okay. I've got it, mate. And he's on that side, like trying to help you out down here. Would that make sense?
Yeah.
Good. And that's what your dad, Ron, wanted to do, right? To let you know he's on the case and say, all right, love. All right, mate. I'm not good with Sunday mornings. I should be indoors watching a Sunday supplement. Getting ready for the football. Right, yeah. But your father, and say hello to Mum from him, does that make sense?
Yeah.
And he does.
Just before you gave that message, you were mucking about and you said about knocking people out of bed, and he used to box.
Oh, did he?
You came in, you did that, and then went
Start with a boxer, ended up with a boxer. That's all right, isn't it? But he sends his love, he's fine. Right? Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you at home for tuning in, streaming in. Thank you. Good night. Good afternoon, everybody.
Well done, Ivan.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. I hope you've all enjoyed this morning. I can't remember we've got booked for next week, but I'll put it on the Facebook page. Sorry? No. We've got Anthony Trevor coming quite soon, about 2 weeks' time. So we're going to work out if Anthony's going to be here or at home. So we'll work that out. And because there's a few mediums, only a few, a bit nervous about working virtually. So we're can't go through the diary like we would normally. So we are working on it, Jackie and I. So I hope you've enjoyed this morning. Discussing a number of things with different people, mainly Ashley. We're seeing about doing a Zoom workshop as an experiment, and I'm hoping before September or even October, we're hoping to bring back Tuesday nights. But it won't be virtual, it'll just be Tuesday evenings here. But as you can see, we're limited to congregation. But we will be charging for the Tuesdays at the moment, so it may be even virtually, if we did do it, it'd be a Zoom thing, but we haven't got that far, as I say, yet. We're just discussing. I met up with Phil Shaw yesterday, and we're coming up with some ideas for workshops and other bits and pieces. And the situation is that I'm not against doing the virtual things, but I've got to rely a lot on Ashley, and it's becoming difficult for him. Work, without going into great detail. On Thursday night, he started work at 12 o'clock, and at 12 o'clock midnight on the Friday evening, was still working. He didn't come off shift till 1, 2 o'clock. As that happens with that sort of job that Ashley does. And I can't keep pushing him because he has got a wife and family. As you can see, the boys are so peaceful with him. But so we're trying to work out other things. I know your son offered to help where he could as well. So we are looking at that as well, actually, like that, because we've upgraded all our IT this week, certainly the laptops, and Jackie and I have never been to Stretton so much as we have done this week for years. And but we're getting there, I think. I'm pretty sure, I'm comfortable. My anxiety is I'm concerned there may be another virus outbreak again in the winter, I have to admit. Not psychic, not mystical, because there are a lot of people just not looking after themselves when they go out there. And I don't like masking up, mainly because my glasses steam up. But if it has to be done, I think we have to do it. I think that's all how you can see these things. If people can't mask up, I do respect that. I saw a thing online the other day where a woman was forbidden access to the supermarket in America, and security and police had to take her away because she just refused. And she was in a state of America, I think California, where it's one of the biggest outbreaks. So she really should have considered it. And I know a couple of people within our church group are saying they're taking away their freedom and their freedom to express themselves. But you have to think of the bigger picture. And one of the reasons we're doing the virtual and here with the seating 2 meters, it's actually a 2,000 fine if I do anything wrong. And that's a lot of money. And I'm confident we're getting there. I really am. So I hope you've enjoyed this morning. I'll close with prayer and let Ivan get on, because there's a big Chelsea game on in a few hours' time in there. So enjoy yourselves the rest of the day. Please remember, at the end of the service, keep socially distant. You need to go out those doors there and the side door when you get to the church. That's for Kelly and Steve. They're going to levitate out. They learnt that last week. And I'm waiting to see Danny's face when they do that. Hope you keep well and safe, all of you, and be strong. Try to read, and if you've got spiritual books indoors, try to read them, learn something. I'm trying to when I can, put things on Facebook or the WhatsApp groups and stuff like that. But basically, keep positive. I know there's times, I know Jackie and I have been through it, where you feel down, you feel miserable. We've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. We couldn't sleep, but we're on a bit of a diet. I had a hypo at 4:30, so that put me into a funny stage even. So it's a funny time we're all in. But if you ride the wave, we'll get there in the end. Being positive. Did not enjoy being locked in, but live with it. Jackie and I haven't divorced yet, though she is speaking to a solicitor, I believe. So, love you all. See you all soon. I think it's gone well today. I'm fairly confident it has. I'm happy with what's gone on today. Thank Richard at Spiritual Promotions, and I thank my Ashley in coming here this morning, because he's really had to do a lot of work. He came around our house first, and he had to upgrade do some things with the laptops, and he's come in and done it all today, and Claire's put that up there today as well, so been interesting. God bless you all. Just bow your heads while I do a closing prayer. Father, Mother God, we ask a blessing upon all people gathered here this day. May the light and the countenance of your Spirit remain with them and be with them now and forevermore, and may the power of healing be within their lives, their homes and their families, so they find peace. Amen. Amen. God bless you all, seen and unseen. Sorry? Yep. Sunday sofa. Special guest today on the Sunday sofa, so please turn in and watch that. Ashley's also on he's been on for about 5 minutes on church as well, doing a service. And who else, Richard? I can't hear you too well. Thank you very much. So friends, enjoy yourselves. Hope you keep watching Spiritual Productions. Once again, we thank Richard James for his help and assistance. God bless you all. Bye.